Hello everyone, this is The Last Word and I'm Maria Shakil. Senior Congress leader Rahul Gandhi has claimed that an investigation found massive voter fraud in a Karnataka Assembly segment. Which one is it? It is Mahadevapura during the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. And then he went on to accuse the Election Commission of colluding with the ruling BJP to steal elections. The allegations, as expected, drew a sharp response as the election body dared Rahul Gandhi to take an oath and submit a declaration that he had found irregularities in the voter list or withdraw his fabricated evidence. The BJP called the allegations baseless and said Mr Gandhi has lost his cool. Rahul also said that the reversal of the India bloc's poll fortunes in the Maharashtra Assembly elections just months after their strong show in the general election showed something was not right. Remember, the India bloc had won 30 out of 48 Maharashtra seats in the Lok Sabha polls last year, and they could not even cross the 50 mark in the state polls, that is the assembly elections that were held just 5 months later. So what really changed in those 5 months is the question that has been asked by Mr. Gandhi. I'll bring in the guests, but first up, here's what happened today.
They say elections are a carnival of democracy. But leader of opposition and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi has called this carnival choreographed. After dilly-dallying for days, Congress finally came out with all guns blazing at the Election Commission of India, claiming that the poll panel is doing Votechori or vote fraud on a large scale.
So out of 6,50,000 total votes in the Assembly of Mahadevapura, 1,250 votes were stolen. They were stolen in 5 different ways. Duplicate voters, fake and invalid addresses, invalid photos.
Soon after the scathing attack by the Grand Old Party, the Karnataka poll body wrote to Congress MP asking him to submit a formal declaration supporting his Votechori or vote theft claim. The Election Commission also asked Rahul Gandhi to submit names of electors allegedly wrongfully included in the voter list in order to initiate necessary proceedings. However, the Congress MP remained unfazed and said that his words are his oath.
I'm a politician, okay? What I say to the people is my word, right? I'm saying it publicly to everybody. Take it as an oath.
Rahul's fresh attack on EC gave more ammo to the Saffron Party. The BJP teared into Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, which it called Bayan Bahadur, and asked why the Congress party only cry voter fraud raga in the states where the Congress loses elections. BJP also asked if this is the desperation of the Grand Old Party in view of the upcoming elections in Bihar.
जिन राज्यों में इनकी जीत होती, तेलंगाना में जीत हुई, कर्नाटक में जीत हुई, हिमाचल प्रदेश में जीत हुई, झारखंड में इनके अलायंस की जीत हुई, क्या एक बार भी आपने देखा है कि राहुल गांधी वहां के वोटर लिस्ट को पकड़ कर आकर आपके सामने प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं? स्वाभाविक रूप से राहुल गांधी जी कहीं न कहीं आज जो प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस कर रहे हैं वो एक तरह से बिहार के चुनाव से पहले एंटीसिपेटरी बेल है कांग्रेस पार्टी का.
Whether it's Karnataka or anywhere, the claims made by Sri Rahul Gandhi and his team are completely bogus. They are targeting the Election Commission of India only to tarnish the image of the Election Commission of India. Whenever it doesn't suit them, they start attacking the same institution.
Elections in Bihar are already rocked with the voter list revision or SIR showdown on which India bloc is hitting the streets from Sadak to Sansad. Hence, this Votechori atom bomb will continue to explode in the coming days. With Aditi Bhardwaj, NDTV report.
And news just coming in that Rahul Gandhi has made the same presentation which he made before the media during the press conference at 1:30 p.m. at the India bloc meeting, which was attended by all the constituents of the India bloc. Rahul Gandhi going ahead and explaining to the India bloc about why he thinks that there is a larger attempt at trying to control the election results. This meeting was attended by Akhilesh Yadav, Samajwadi Party chief. It was attended by other constituents, which included Aditya Thackeray and Sanjay Rawat. In fact, other leaders also includes Kamal Hassan, who has become a newly elected MP in the Rajya Sabha. So all of them were in attendance when Rahul Gandhi actually made that presentation. Of course, this is now the unifying idea which is uniting the entire India bloc on the issue of what they feel is the larger question which has to be raised with regards to the role of the Election Commission. Rahul Gandhi going ahead and saying that there is much more than what meets the eye, and that Election Commission, which is supposed to be conducting elections in a free and fair manner, is actually responsible for destroying democracy. Remember, there will be also a march which will be held by the election, all the India bloc members, in which they will be questioning the SIR, which is the Special Intensive Revision happening in Bihar. The India bloc has been repeatedly raising that issue in Parliament, outside, of course, the Parliament, demanding a discussion be held inside on the issue of SIR. But of course, there seems to be no discussion that has happened so far. Let me bring in the guests who are joining us now. Opi Raat, former CEC, joins us. Dr. Ajay Aluk is the national spokesperson of the BJP. Dolly Sharma is the spokesperson of the Congress. Sanjay Kumar, Professor CSDS. Sanjay Kumar, as someone who does those surveys, Rahul Gandhi here is talking about manipulation. He has talked about duplication of votes. Do you feel that the watchdog has much more to explain? They cannot just say that Rahul Gandhi should submit an oath, a document which will show that in case if he is lying, then she should be punished. The poll body must come clean.
No, I have no doubt that there is more on the part of Election Commission. They should come forward and try and explain, try and convince, try and put forward their viewpoint. I think it is unfortunate that this is turning into a confrontation between the opposition and the Election Commission. So that's unfortunate. I think it should have been, Election Commission should have been more forthcoming. They should have tried to explain things right from the beginning. Even at the SIR, when the SIR controversy started, I thought that they should have actually at least stopped SIR for a while, brought all political parties on a platform and tried to explain. So even when today Rahul Gandhi has made this presentation, they should have at least issued a statement. If these are the evidences, we will try and investigate, rather than taking a strict posture and saying, why don't you submit this oath? So I think, yes, again, going back to the basic question, I think there is onus is on the Election Commission. They should try and be more positive and try and explain things rather than being confrontationist.
Opi Raat, here is a senior leader of the Congress party raising questions of some alleged irregularities. He's saying that same voter appears multiple times in voter rolls, same voter in multiple states, bulk voters at a single address. He goes on to say that there's misuse of Form 6 meant for first-time voters. This is not for the first time Rahul Gandhi has spoken. Today, he was saying that he is providing evidence. My question then is, the reaction from the Election Commission of India should have been more than what it has come. Right now, they say that Rahul Gandhi should be firm in signing this oath today and tweet it on his handle as well. If not, then he should withdraw his fabricated evidence. I mean, what more can a leader say than he has put out he has put that out in the public domain. So clearly, when it is about oath, this is his oath.
Yeah, Maria, I tend to agree with Professor Sanjay Kumar that Election Commission would have done better by just noting down all the discrepancies which were pointed out in the presentation and assure the political leader that yes, we will investigate and we need more details from you. Just cooperate with that and we will investigate and come out with the facts. However, the irregularities pointed out, most of them are a commonplace thing for which Election Commission does a lot. Like they have deduplication software, photo recognition software to purify the electoral roll of all these problems. But still, Election Commission should have done much better and offer investigation immediately.
Okay, so let me bring in Ajay Aluk now. Dr. Ajay Aluk, is the BJP now willing to support an independent probe into the alleged vote tampering in Karnataka to prove that the electoral process was free and fair?
First of all, Maria, let me tell you that I am not here to give an answer on the allegation of Rahul Gandhi over Election Commission on electoral malpractices or voter irregularity or digitalization or whatever. That is the job of Election Commission and they are doing it aptly. I would just like to say one thing. Today, after revealing so much things with all the evidences, I don't know whether they are concocted or whatever, because we have got letters in public domain from Karnataka CEO, from Maharashtra CEO and from Uttar Pradesh CEO that whatever the claims Rahul Gandhi is making, he should send a detailed affidavit, signed affidavit along with it so that the proceedings can be taken further. So let's see what he answers on that. But after revealing so much of things, he is justifying SIR, that's for sure. So why they are adopting the parliament? Now for all, if Rahul Gandhi is 1% correct, then SIR is a needadar. And who's going to do the SIR? It's the Election Commission who's going to do, right? Not the Congress party. See, today the tone of the leader of opposition was not good. I remember Uttar Pradesh election when Mukhtar Ansari's son was using the similar kind of tone. That let the power change. हमें सत्ता में आने दो, तुम्हें बताते हैं वर्दी का नशा उतार देंगे. The similar kind of language against the Election Commission was used few days back when Rahul Gandhi said that BJP is not going to be in power, we are going to come in power and we'll take you to the course. The strictest of action will be taken. Even against those who are retired, whom is trying to threaten constitutional authority. The Supreme Court judge passed a remark day before yesterday, and yesterday the sister said, Supreme Court is no one to determine how much Indian you are. And this is the kind of respect you have. Today when asked, are you going to submit the oath? Are you going to submit the affidavit? He said, mere shabd hi mere oath hai. I mean, it reminded me of that Bahubali picture. Ki mera vachan hi mera sashan hai. You can't have a tyrant mentality in this country, a lathayat mentality in Loktantra. This is the kind of language used by the leader of opposition. If you have some
Dolly
valid point, and today,
Dolly
before
Sharma.
doing his press conference, just half an hour after that, just 1 minute, Maharashtra High Court rejected all the petitions made by the Congress party against Maharashtra elections. And then also he's raising all these questions.
Okay, Dolly Sharma,
what
the question
this?
here is,
Habitual offender.
while Rahul Gandhi has raised questions, the Election Commission may well say that they are only trying to protect democracy, and that is the reason why, because if there is one voter from multiple, if there is duplication which has happened, then misuse of some kind of Form 6 or first time voters, if this is what is happening, then this process of SIR which is happening in Bihar is actually about the cleanup. So they are justified in conducting it.
Maria, number one, this is actually a massive voter fraud. It's an election robbery, I must say, wherein, we see that BJP and ECI are playing on the same pitch. Here, ECI today would have said that, okay, we will see. We will see what are you talking about. We will check the voter list, and if there is any change, we will do it. And in place of that, they are coming up with oaths and all. Do you think this is the job of an election commission to do? Rahul Gandhi has come up with the proofs. He has come up with the proofs. Proof is 80 लोगों का. 80 लोग एक ही बेडरूम में रहते हैं 80 लोग, एक कमरे के मकान पर वोट रजिस्टर है उनका। 80 people living in one bedroom house.
Dolly Sharma,
then
yes.
another one.
Yes.
One voter registered with one epic ID on multiple places.
Yes, ma'am.
In Mumbai, in Lucknow, in Karnataka.
Yes. So all that
So
concern
if
valid.
Rahul Gandhi is making such
Because your
allegation-
concerns, if I were to say that your concerns are valid,
I think
then what is happening in Bihar, special intensive revision is also valid? So that the fake voters do not vote in an exercise of
Maria-
election for the next assembly?
Maria, we want 65, the name of the 65 lakh voters who are being cut from the voter list as instructed by the Supreme Court. We want the voter list. We want the names of people whose name are cut. We want camera footages. We want digital voter list so that we can also check why it is not possible for an election commission of India to provide to the opposition.
Okay.
Why they can come up with the oath certificate asking Rahul Gandhi to sign it, and they're not ready to prove, they're not ready to give the voter list, they're
Okay.
not ready to give the
So you are saying that no voter list was provided. Fine enough. Fine enough. So you are saying that no voter list was provided, and the election commission on its part, in fact the Karnataka chief electoral officer has said that the Congress leader must submit a declaration seeking an investigation into the state's electoral roll. You wanted to come in, Ajay Aluk, go ahead.
Not only Karnataka, now the Uttar Pradesh CEO has also clarified that the name Adesh Srivastav does not exist in Lucknow electoral roll, what Mr. Rahul Gandhi claimed, and the similar claim has been submitted by the Maharashtra CEO. Now it is for the Rahul Gandhi to explain from where he collected those evidences. I don't want to get into that. I just don't want to get into that. The point is simple, very simple. The People Representation Act clearly says that if you have any claims to be made regarding the election result, it has to be done to the High Court. Number one, 1950, former CC sitting here. He has done it in a press conference, number one. Number two, the affidavit clearly says that the People Representation Act 117 clearly says that if you are making a false claim, you are liable for a criminal offense. Now, Bharatiya Nyaya Sahita, 227 clearly says that if you are forging and if you are misinterpreting anything, you are liable for a criminal offense. So what's the harm? Your shabd cannot be your oath. Please submit an affidavit.
Okay.
There is a similar thing what Tejasvi Yadav did few days back by furnishing 2 epic cards.
UP poll panel has checked Rahul Gandhi, and the poll panel has said that Rahul claims is wrong. Rahul Gandhi, remember, had said that in the Bengaluru list there were 2 Uttar Pradesh voters, and the poll panel has now said that these 2 voters are not registered in Uttar Pradesh. Let me bring in Ranveer. Ranveer, this is of course with regards to Mahadevapura Assembly constituency of Bengaluru urban. Both the voters are not registered in Lucknow and in Varanasi is what Election Commission is saying. The fact that the Chief Electoral Officer, first you had from Karnataka, the Chief Electoral Officer of Karnataka responding, now the CEO of UP has responded. How should this be seen? Go ahead.
Rahul Gandhi in his press conference today claimed that 2 voters, Aditya Srivastav and Vishal Singh, they are from UP and they are also voters in Bangalore in Karnataka. So Uttar Pradesh Election Commission rechecked the claims made by Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, and released a press note claiming that whatever Rahul Gandhi has claimed in his press conference was wrong, and both the voters who were mentioned by Rahul Gandhi, Vishal Singh and Aditya Srivastav, both are voters of Bangalore, Karnataka. They are not registered in Uttar Pradesh voter list. So, Election Commission claims that the Rahul Gandhi's statement regarding both the voters of Uttar Pradesh is wrong, and they have cross-checked the data, and now after cross-checking it, Election Commission has released a press note claiming that whatever Rahul Gandhi said was incorrect, and Uttar Pradesh Election Commission stand by its voter list made by them for so many elections.
All right,
either
Ranveer.
Lok Sabha or Uttar Pradesh Viधान Sabha.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let me go back to Opi Raat and Sanjay Kumar. One of the points that has been made by the Congress leader Sanjay Kumar here is that the Lok Sabha elections which were held in the month of May-June 2024 actually ensured that the India bloc won substantive number of seats in that election in Maharashtra. To be specific, 30 out of 48 seats. They almost won much more than the other bloc. So are you of the opinion then that is that really an something that people should think about? Because election after election we have seen the voting pattern very different in Assembly and voting choices very different in Assembly and in Lok Sabha. Even when the elections have happened simultaneously, like the case of Odisha or even in Andhra Pradesh, people have voted differently.
No, Maria, that should not be taken only as an evidence, because look at what has been happening in Delhi. 2013 Assembly elections, Aam Aadmi Party does very well. And 2014 Lok Sabha election, BJP sweeps the election. 2015 Assembly election, in Delhi, Aam Aadmi Party sweeps the election. Then if you go back, then you look at the 2020 Assembly elections in Delhi, again, Aam Aadmi Party sweeps the election, but 2019 Lok Sabha election, all the 7 seats were won by BJP. So merely on that ground, that in Maharashtra, the Mahagathbandhan and their alliance, the India Alliance, did very well in the Lok Sabha election. But how come they can lose so badly in an election, assembly election, which was held only 6 months later? That's not an evidence. That I would not consider that as an evidence. Yes, if there are other evidences, then those evidences can be taken seriously. 2 different results should not be taken as an evidence for malpractices in elections.
Okay. Opi Raat, let me give you the last word, since you have been a former CEC, sir. The Election Commission as an institution is facing a question. And it is facing a question on its integrity, credibility, and the larger universal adult franchise now. And it is not just one political party, but an entire opposition which feels that the poll body must explain as to how, that there are certain evidence according to them of manipulation. What is the way forward then? Because 3 months down the line, an important state of Bihar goes to polls. Tejasvi Yadav there is raising the question. He has taken the entire battle to the Supreme Court. Next year, it is another important state of Bengal. Their TMC is also one of the petitioners in the Supreme Court. The entire exercise is now under the scanner.
Yeah, Maria, UP CEO has shown the way that they took the complaint seriously, immediately inquired, and they found out that the 2 voters from Karnataka were not in the Lucknow seat of UP, and immediately replied by way of a rejoinder. Election Commission should always take all the parties, especially opposition, on board to ensure that democratic principles are strengthened and everyone feels confident of all the dealings through Election Commission of India, that there will be nothing unfair and they will always be ready to address any grievance they put forth.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, Opi Raat, Dr. Ajay, Aluk, Sanjay Kumar and Dolly Sharma on this broadcast.